Being the natural truth seeker that I am, I follow the transits of the moon, hoping to illuminate and expand your knowledge of what is hidden in the shadows. For after all, the moon doesn't just reflect light, it reveals the truth. Ready to balance the scales with this full moon in Libra? If so, then just keep on watching. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am your host and fellow astrologer, Jessie Jupiter. Welcome to the channel where I combine wellness with astrology as well as give you some tips as well as practices that you can utilize to help navigate through this cosmic energy. Meanwhile, I reveal the mysteries behind what the moon is trying to send us. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I will have a 3-card collective tarot reading just to give us an alternative energy perspective to help us navigate through this Libra energy. So without further ado, this full moon coming to us in the air sign of Libra will be coming to us on April the 1st. It will also be called the pink moon, which is going to be a beautiful strawberry pink. It will light up your skies and it will be also beautiful. I'm also calling this the harvest moon because I truly believe that this is the real harvest. We are now seeing the birds coming out and chirping. We're seeing the flowers beginning to bloom. And if you can think and remember to when the last new moon was in Libra, sometime in October, what were the seeds that you planted then? And now you're seeing the culmination and the harvest of the seeds that you had planted? That's a good question. So first off, we want to talk about what Libra stands for. Libra is ruled by the planet of Venus. It is the sign known for harmony as well as balance and even judgment. Libra is known for the scales. It's an air sign, so this is related to thoughts as well as communication. It's weighing decisions, ideas, and different perspectives. Libra is very much a sign that is associated with harmony and finding the fine medium, seeing both sides to every story, and finding alignment between all sides. From seeing a bird's eye view. This full moon in Libra will be taking place in the 7th house. It's home. The 7th house is home to Libra. This is the house of significant relationships. This could be romance, marriage, this could be close friends, this could be family, this could be your adopted family, any tribe that you choose that you deem significant and is close to your heart. And this moon is opposing the sun, which is in Aries, since it is now officially Aries season. Happy birthday to all you Aries out there. I appreciate and love you very much so. So the sun being in Aries, this is the house of identity. This is the house of what you choose to be, how you choose to be seen, what it is that you identify as and are. It is the house of I am. And having the sun there, this is taking creativity to the maximum, and you have every single fiber of your being just wanting to bust at the seams and be revealed and to be seen for who you are. But who is that? How you want to be seen is very important of what you can bring to the table in amongst to your relationships. What role do you play? And how can you bring that to your relationships? The sun is very much also about your expression. It is what makes you uniquely different. It is your power. What is your superpower? We also have Saturn, which is responsibility. It's about taking your actions and setting boundaries. Having Saturn in Aries is being extremely disciplined and taking action and doing what you need to do to be responsible and making sure that you are also seen for it with the sun there. And you will be seen for your actions. Don't you worry about it. We also have Neptune, which is very much like a great time to be creative. Take time to be in solitude when you can. Make sure to have that equal balance of rest and play, because this is also very much calling you to have a balance. Libra is asking you to have balance. Make sure that you're taking action on your dreams and your responsibilities, but make sure that you're taking time for creativity and rest and having your self-expression. Time for both. Make sure that whatever it is that you're creative with, that you can go and express that to your friends and family and feel supported. You want relationships that are aligned with what it is that you are. When you become what you want to be, then you attract those relationships that are for you, a energy that matches your energy. What do you want to be, and what do you want to attract? What you are, you attract. What you embody, you attract. Decide what you are so that you can attract more of that. Instead of settling for relationships that maybe aren't aligned and you've had to weigh a lot of options in your mind about, do I even want to keep this relationship because it doesn't feel like it matches my energy? Well, it probably didn't. So let it go and change your vibe. Change your vibe, match your vibe, and then you will attract what belongs. Also having Chiron. Back to Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. And this is in the first house. So this could be some wounds around your identity. Maybe you created many false identities to try to fit in. Maybe you tried to be someone you're not. Maybe you had imposter syndrome. Maybe you found yourself looking around one day and you're like, why am I even hanging out with these people? I have nothing in common with them. Well, there's probably an answer to that. Be who you want to be, and don't try to shape or form yourself to fit in with a specific type of crowd. You can be exactly who you want to be, and you will attract more of that. But if you be someone that you're not even aligned with, it's only hurting you. And not only that, if you are in some way trying to people please and try to form yourself to be someone that you're not aligned with and comfortable with, that is going to attract people that are either going to take advantage or they're going to just want you to keep going along with what they want you to go along with, because you're lying to yourself. And if you're lying to yourself, imagine who's lying to you. That's not a balanced relationship. Tell yourself the truth and be who you want to be. Don't mold and shape yourself to fit in to any person's category. Just be you and trust, even if it means that you have to be alone for a minute, trust that you will attract the right relationships. Just don't change. Be who you are. And just be happy and excited to do the things that you want to do. And if those people that you are not aligned with are unhappy with it, then what does that tell you? Yeah, maybe it's time for someone new. Libra is very much a sign that is focused on judgment. Now, it is so easy for us to judge others. But when we judge others, it puts us in the seat of the universe says, oh, you think you can do it better? And the next thing you know, you're handed the same problems. So the key here is to not have judgment against someone else's decisions. Have judgment against your own. The most important thing to ever have judgment with in life is yourself. Not negative judgment. I'm not saying to beat yourself up, because trust me, I know what that's like. I have a lot of planets in Capricorn in my 12th house, so I spend pretty much my entire life beating myself up. Don't do it. Save you some time. Don't do it. Judge yourself from your past. If that didn't work, try something new. Taking a different action will give you different results. But if you're continuously doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. This is what I mean by judging. So, if you have evidence and you have actual facts, then you have something to weigh and you have decisions. And decisions are weighable, but they're not meant to be weighable for eternity, because then you just get an analysis paralysis. And when you don't make a decision, eventually the decision is made by someone else, not by you, and you get mad because somebody took the keys to your car and drove your car of your life, and then you got mad because they didn't take you where you wanted to go. You make your decisions. That way, at the end of the day, you'll be happy that you made them. And don't sit on a decision, because not making a decision is still a decision. And then Uranus, comes in and just makes a decision for you. This is the planet that makes the decisions for us that we don't make for ourselves. And Uranus is still in Taurus, which is also ruled by Venus, just same planet that rules Libra. Venus is in the second house currently. This is all about values. So this is very much us finding alignment and finding relationships that we value. Finding relationships that match our value. Not settling for breadcrumbs. Not settling for less than we deserve. Knowing what is good for us. And making sure that we feel aligned with who we are, so that we can then attract other things that are equally as aligned. Aries and Libra, this is fire and air. And you know what happens when you mix fire and air? You get more fire. So, this is the energy of be what you want to be, and you will attract more of that. How do you like them apples? So, decide who you want to be. This is the opportunity to make a decision of who you want to be, so you can attract more of that. If you want to be loved, be loved. If you want to have, amazing creativity, be creative. And you want to attract creative friends, be creative. Having Venus in Taurus is also very much speaking to me of an energy of comfortability. Taurus is a sign of comfort. It's a sign of luxury. It's a sign of earth. So this is external. This is the things that we experience within our material world. Maybe you have settled for relationships that were simply just comfortable. Maybe they weren't giving you the whole package. Or maybe you're not giving the world the whole package of who you truly are. This is a serious time within the next couple months of making the decision of who you are and how you want to be seen. This is prime time to be honest with yourself about who you are. Because in those moments of deciding who you are and who you choose to be and being proud and happy and confident in your own skin, this is going to attract those relationships that are going to give you the same amount of energy and value, the whole package, not the surface level half version of a relationship. It is fully and totally, completely aligned and brings to you what it is that you deserve. Because when you give yourself what you deserve, you also attract what you deserve more. Prime time. You make that decision of who you want to be. Don't sugarcoat it. Own it. In Pisces, we have ended Mercury retrograde, which was a long, very heavy, watery energy, a lot of water energy, especially with Jupiter in Cancer. Still, even Jupiter going direct, we still had so much water energy. It was a bit heavy. Some of us felt like we were drowning just a little bit. But having Mercury retrograde was a prime time for us to really go in deep within ourselves, within our subconscious, do some shadow work, do some journaling, do some creative work in terms of writing. This was a moment where we could take a pause and focus on rest, focus on sleep. It wasn't always easy to get good quality sleep because we've had Neptune in Aries. It's been like disturbed sleep. It's hard to rest. It was very restless. But having Mercury retrograde in Pisces, we may have even discovered some difficulties with speaking. It could have caused some like fantasy, like dream world speaking and some miscommunication. This was a very important time to rest. So I hope you guys got some rest. I know that some of you have had some crazy dreams out there. I know I did. They were very real, very out there. And that's what Pisces does. Pisces puts us in the dream world. As long as we don't get put in the Freddy Krueger world, we're good. So some practices that you can do during this time is Libra rules the lower lumbar regions of the back, also the glutes, also rules the kidneys. So some things you can really do to help support these areas of the body and strengthen them. And please, before you take any of my advice, always consult with a doctor before going forth with any changes within your diet or physical routine. Check with your doctor first. So some of the things you can do for your lower lumbar regions of your back, Libras tend to take on a lot of excess responsibility. Sometimes they are really carrying too much. You really got to watch your balance when you are carrying things that are heavy and make sure that you are really doing things ergonomically correct. Tension and stress and trauma tend to get really trapped in the lower lumbar regions of the back and even the glutes. These are the areas of your body in which you need to strengthen in order to have good balance. But when all of this tension builds up and stress, it makes it very difficult. Not only does it cause a lot of irritation and makes you feel very uncomfortable and sore, and it can totally affect your mood, 100%. Some amazing stretches you can do are in yoga. There is the child's pose. This very much strengthens the length of the back, and it helps you lengthen your spine, and it relieves a lot of that tension within your lower lumbar region. Some things for your glutes: you can do squats, you can do lunges. These are really great for stretching and building strength. And when you build strength in these areas of your body, it's really going to help not only support your back, but it's going to support your whole upper torso, the rest of your entire upper body. Very important. Then you have the kidneys. The kidneys are a very important organ. They must be flushed. You make sure that you're drinking enough water. You can do detoxes. I know green tea is a great detox, favorite of mine, drinking teas. Also, making sure that you are eating plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables. These are great for detoxing. Also, exercise. When you're exercising, you are flushing out impurities and toxins from the body. And kidney health is so important. Make sure that you are being very cautious if you're consuming things like alcohol. Stay away from it. Stay away from caffeine as much as you can. These really overwork the kidneys. Also, Libra rules the skin, the largest organ of the entire body. The skin is more often not the first indication that there's something going wrong with inside the body. It could be hormonal, it could be allergies, it could be really anything at all that you consume or exposure to the elements, anything that your skin comes in contact with. Your skin can be protected by not only staying hydrated, but implementing things like vitamin E and making sure that you have enough collagen, sunscreen, maintaining your time out in the sun. Make sure that you are staying protected and that you are not overdoing it. Now that the sun is coming back out, everybody's eager to get out there. I know I am, but protect the skin. Anytime there is any sort of issue with the kidneys, your skin more often not will be the first indication that there's something going wrong with the kidneys. So always consult with a doctor. Always go and seek a medical professional's advice before implementing any changes. Some other practices that you can do are Libra is also a sign that is very much known for decisions. It is very much a process. And if you're anything like me, decisions are never fun. I don't like making them. I don't like change. I very much am somebody that likes routine. So if I am faced with a decision, something that I do is I tend to get out a notepad and a pen, and I will write all of my pros and my cons. And this way I have a logical, tangible thing to look at so that I can really sit with myself and logically see the truth in front of me. And this is an easy way to really weigh your options. Also, it's very important to, if you're faced with a decision, sleep on it. If you're given an opportunity and you're not sure you want to take it and you're weighing these options in your head, don't overthink it. Sleep on it. Sleep on it. A couple days. When you wake up, these answers will come to you. Spend time in nature. Something I love to do is I love to get in my car, drive to the ocean, because the ocean has absolutely all the answers. Trust me, I don't know how that's possible, but it does. So these are some things you can do if you are someone that struggles with decisions. These are what have been effective for me, and I highly recommend. Crystals that I like to carry with me around these Libra energies are lapis lazuli. This is my favorite crystal ever, and it is great for making decisions. It helps you find confidence. It reminds you that you can make confident decisions. Lapis lazuli. I also make bracelets, and this is my Libra bracelet that I decided to make. And yeah, it has a peace sign. Libra is very much a reminder that we can find peace within ourselves. Let's find some peace. Rose quartz. Rose quartz is a great crystal for finding self-love. It reminds you that you have love from within. It is great for peace and balance and harmony, all of the beautiful things that Libra represents. This is rose quartz. So last but not least, guys, we have a tarot card reading to get into, and I'll be using my Moon and Stars tarot deck. Very excited to use this deck today. So let's see what kind of messages we can get as we move through this Libra energy. In a very difficult time, amongst chaos and all of the things that we are experiencing in this crazy world that we live in, can we find some harmony? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. This is the end of a cycle. The Devil is all about the end of a cycle, the ending. So I just want to give that there. So the 3 cards that we have pulled here, I'm very excited. These are great. So first, we have here the 3 of Cups. This is all about celebration and really taking the time to find those aligned relationships and celebrate all of those beautiful aligned relationships that you've attracted that mean so much to you. This is also a collaboration card. So this is finding harmony within your collaborations. The Three of Cups. Good communication there too. Relationships. Two of Cups. So this is really finding those aligned relationships and being able to share your experiences, really having those aligned conversations, but also seeing the value. Two represents Taurus, that's value. I mean, it's a water energy with the cups, but this is seeing the value, the deep emotional value within your relationships. That's what's most important. All the other stuff is just noise. Pay most close attention to what you value in your relationships. That close, deep, not the surface level relationships, the close, deep, emotional bond. That's what's important. So Two of Cups. Then last but not least, we have Justice. Very much beautiful card for Libra. Represents truth. Do you know who you are? What do you bring to the table? It's time. It's time. Reveal the real you. The universe will be the judge of that. And will align those relationships of who you have chosen to be. Bring those relationships into your path. So, are you true to who you are? Justice. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you click and subscribe and become a part of this collective and hit that notification bell so that you can be updated on all of the new videos that I have coming to you. And leave me comments. I would love to see how this energy of Libra is affecting you. And I hope that you enjoy this full moon in Libra. I hope that you find your true authentic self if you haven't already. And I hope that you attract every relationship, everything that you feel aligned with. I hope that it comes to you. And I'm sending you nothing but love and light. Until next time. Bye for now.